I don't see y'all. So let's do this for a second. Check this out. Yep, 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 yep. Y'all like that? Kind of messed it up. Yeah, I shouldn't have. I was reading comments, but yeah, I'm still trying to catch my breath, man. So y'all go ahead and enjoy this one, cause actually I'm gonna do an Eagles way of flow to this, man. Y'all let me know how you like it. This is that old school. This is that tarantula, man. Mystical. Nah, Sir Flame. Nope. You gotta wait for it. Wait for it. You gotta wait for it, baby. It's gonna be lit. Don't worry about it. I just been messing with them. You know what I mean? I've been messing with the bars a little bit, but hey, you'll get them. They gonna be, hey, for a chat. Come on now. For Eagles Web chat, we gonna have it. It's gonna be lit for us. You know, I want to do it right. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody helping me, but I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? Eventually, I'll get the help out there. But yeah, I just want to do something different. Cause nobody really got. I mean, I've been noticing nobody really got no flow or nothing for their chat, nothing like that. Maybe they don't got the skills. They don't have the skill set. We're on another level, baby. Salute to Sir Flame and to Macadam One. Those are the two that I see up here at Eagles Web. He said, salute Eagles Web Boxing. Salute. He said, jab that like button on your way in. Oh, your neck. Don't get neck in Eagle Web Boxing. That's right. That's right, Macadam up in here with the fires and the flame. That's right, 24 hours to live. Got me in that DMX mode. Yeah, he said, Sir Flame from Macadam One. He said, got the fist pound and the fire up there. Salute that Macadam One from Sir Flame. And then Macadam One right back there with the fire. He smiled. He said, that's fire right there. This Sir Flame eat web. Yeah, he said, let me hear the bars. Yeah, the Sir Flame always want to get the catch up. Yeah. He want to start off. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all don't know, man. I already got the Eagle Web and he can already let me. I already heard it, man. Yeah, y'all late. Y'all something. See, but I know how my dog y'all is in my chat, man. Yeah. He want to get the catch up. Like, yeah, you know what? I already know, man. I already know. Thought y'all knew. Yeah. So that way he could be. I thought y'all knew. If I get the bars, then if I already have the bars, I already heard everything. Then it's like what? It's not like it's old news, but it's like everybody else got to catch up with me now. Yeah, I'm already starting off. Knowing I heard it already. Yep. Hold on, just 1 second. I'm still kind of huffing and puffing though, man. They had to run a little bit. Yeah, they got my man. They changed my schedule, man. I be thinking I'm gonna do something like, damn, I might have to come back on tonight or early tomorrow. Let me see. I got a lot to do tomorrow though, so y'all gonna have to catch me on my many kind hearts tomorrow though. Yep. Cause we're gonna be in the gym though, trying to dance right there. Yep, the 2191. 14 Flame. That was the first video on the 2. Check it out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go and put it in there, man. If you got a link on it. Oh, he said like 10 years ago though. Yeah, we got a lot of crap going on, man. But always happy to see anybody who want to come through and see Eagles Web. I know the notification. I started it early just for the notification to get out there, you know, because I know I got to bounce, but I just wanted to make sure that the notification got out there for y'all, man. Yeah. Remember my last couple of lives, man. I've been talking about it, man. We still got these fighters. They still running their mouth, man. They still just talking. They talking too much, man. And then it's kind of ironic that it comes up that the two that's running their mouth is two that's showing, you know, the despicable behavior right now. And they got the nerve, they opening up their mouth though. But, you know, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that fight too though. And then we're going to give a little shout out. I got to redo this. I think I redo this one. I don't know if I completely done it the first time. But yeah, we're gonna do it anyway though. We're gonna talk about another great today. You know, I know we can't do them justice in just a few minutes, but we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna laugh and stuff, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna talk about, you know, what these fighters do today versus what they should be doing. You know, we know what they should do, what you should do, but you ain't gonna do. What you gonna do? That's Gil Coles right there. That, what you gonna do? Go Gil, man. Gil something else. Yeah, Don ain't here either though, so looking forward to the champ. Yeah, but I want to talk. I want to cover some things on the fight because I think people made a lot of like premature assessments on the fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did a whole lot. They did like a little bit too. It was doing a little bit too much. You know what I mean? They was just doing like a little bit too much, in which they didn't have. They could just left that alone. You know what I mean? They could have just left that alone. But they had to go and mess with it. And you write down there, all talk, no walk. That's it. But they had to mess. They had to like prejudge and stuff like this. Okay, so let's get into this part of it. So, what I observed, because you know I replay it, so I look at the fight, and it's very hard for me to catch this. But what I caught, and I'm talking about the Tank Davis fight, the Tank Davis against Yuri Okis Gamboa. So, what I caught right before Gamboa went down, right before he went down, he was up on his toe for some reason. And I don't know if his foot was already hurt or what, but he was up on his toe, and that couldn't have helped him. And then when he got cracked, from having this high arch, he actually ended up going down. You know what I mean? So he went from being up on his toes, he got hit, and then he went down. So that was something that I noticed. I'm like, that's something. There's something wrong there. And then they didn't, like the communication or either the translation was all messed up because they kept talking about something was wrong with the shoe, something was wrong with the foot, something like that. But I know it was something there. But then a lot of people, what they're saying, and I've heard this because I comment and stuff too also. And then I did watch a video. I don't know exactly where it was, but I see that he has a cast on his foot already. Or his foot was heavily wrapped after the fight. Speaking of Gamboa. So people are saying that he didn't have an injury at that time or something like that. No. And this is what I said before the fight. As I told everybody, I said this is going to be this is like do or die for these fighters like him and Ortiz. They're not going to go out. I mean, they're going out on the shield, man. You got to put them out, man. And if you guys don't think that Tank was kind of fortunate that his foot was out or his foot messed up, something's wrong with y'all. Because the fight didn't end until the 12th round. And I'm hearing people was carrying Tank. Now, okay, so we covered this too. So the foot, that was real. That the foot was real. And I'm not going to say, I don't know exactly when it happened. I'm going to go by these two fighters. And I'm going to listen to what these two fighters say. Because these two fighters saying certain stuff. And Tank, you said a little bit of suspect stuff. I caught you. And I don't know if anybody caught Tank. But it's because his corner's saying one thing, he's saying another thing. The first thing that he was saying is that he didn't know that Gamboa's foot was messed up. But then in one round, they were actually telling him that his foot was messed up. Tank just wasn't thinking about that because he was too busy, worried about fighting. Tank was worried about fighting. So he wasn't really thinking about that. Well, we could take that with a grain of salt. That's either true or semi-true. Okay? And then an interview after the fight, this is what I'm hearing Tank say, and that he wasn't really that tired. He wasn't really tired or nothing like that because everybody's wondering why he took some rounds off or whatever. They said he said he wasn't, he wasn't any more tired than usual. And let's go back to the corner. What did the corner say? You got a whole minute to breathe. Said, you know how to breathe, man. Now, why are they telling him, why are you even talking about breathing to a fighter? If he's not tired or panicking or something's going wrong. So there were some things in that fight that went wrong, even though people thought it was like a smooth win for Tank. No, there were some things in that fight that a lot of people just didn't notice that went wrong. And I was saying, and then this is another thing, this is my opinion too, so I'm not mad at nobody, don't get mad at me. is that when Tank took a couple of 3-pieces or 4-pieces and stuff, people were saying that he was allowing that to happen. He just let that happen. No, he was not focused at one point in that fight where he was looking outside the ring. He got caught with a 3-piece. And then he got caught with some pieces before. Now just think about it. If Gamboa was able to sit down on those punches would have been a lot harder. And he never established, I'm telling you, Gamboa was touching Tank a little bit, but he never established, like really hard punches during that fight. And Sir Flame down, he said his Achilles was messed up. He said, I heard. Yeah. But what he did, he went up on his toe first. I looked at it, man. I'm going to look at it again in case I seen something wrong. I'll look at it again. I'll try to see if I can look at it tonight. I'll try to look at it again. And I'm going to study that part. Maybe I can rewind it or something like that and study that part where his foot. And then right before he even went down, I got to look at that to see, was something already wrong? Was something already wrong? See? And so you got a fighter in there that's basically can't really plant to land, land the heavy heat that he needed to land. Man, he needed to land some power, and he just can't do it. You know what I mean? So I got to look into that a little bit more. But for me, I seen that he was up on his toe for some reason. And you can't go up on your toe. I don't care, like 1 foot, like especially when it's your back foot. Your back foot should never be up on, like way up on your toes. And to me, that's telling me one or two things, because he's already knows that as a boxer, you don't do that. And if you are flexing your foot up and down, a lot of times when you move your foot or you're flexing your foot or anything, you're moving your hands or stretching your neck or doing anything like that, then there's something wrong. There's either a problem, it's sore, locked up, or something's wrong, because that's the only time people do stuff like that. Like people cracking their knuckles or, doing like this or whatever. Then there's something wrong. And I think something might have been wrong with him. Even it might be before the knockdown, but I got to look again, man. It's hard to see all this stuff, man. You know what I mean? When you're looking at a fight, when you can't even watch, you're not even watching the fight, you're looking at all the technical aspects of the fight and stuff like that. And just like I was saying, I told people that, I said, Tank is not going to be able to catch him with those traps that he usually uses. And he couldn't. But this is what he caught him with, though. What Tank did catch him with is blind shots. And that's what ended the fight. And that's what he said was going to have to happen in order for him to win this fight, is that he was going to have to catch him with blind shots. And that's what he did. End up catching him with some blind shots. See? Because if you're not catching them with blind shots, he wasn't going to catch them. But he had to make sure he did that. And plus, this is a guy that's hurt too. It's not like he wasn't firing up. He was using all kinds of like nice little veteran moves that I'm like, okay, he using these little veteran moves and stuff. That was nice. You feel me? Because he was like, not necessarily just grabbing, but he did grab sometimes. He was headlocking, tackling Tank. He was doing everything he could do. Anything he can do, man, to try to disrupt the fight. In his corner, they really did stayed like positive. They were just saying, what, this is where we need to take him and stuff like that. Yeah. The first knockdown, all those things was blind, but I don't know if it was bad footwork on those first two knockdowns too, on the part of Gamboa. It was just bad positioning on his feet. Yeah. So, yeah, those shots had to be blind shots. They had to be blind shots. Tank, I don't care what nobody say, man, Tank was sitting down on his punches and hitting Gamboa, and Gamboa wasn't going nowhere. Even Tank said that after the fight. So some of the stuff you can go with what Tank said, some of the stuff you can go with, and then some of that stuff is BS. Some of it, like when he said that he was hitting him and he wasn't going nowhere, that Tank was telling the truth. He's being truthful. But when he said he wasn't tired more than usual, he's not being truthful. Because his corner was telling him, trying to tell him how to breathe. Like, this is how you got to breathe. You got to do this and do that. This is how you got to breathe. You feel me? But he wasn't, as we know, he wasn't breathing properly, and he was kind of spent because he landing big shots. Matter of fact, he landed 2 or 3 big shots in a row, and Gumball wasn't going nowhere. He's like, why isn't he going anywhere? He should be going somewhere, because usually when I fight somebody like this, they go somewhere, and then he wasn't going nowhere. He's like, I'm not going nowhere. See, and you got to be careful when you fight certain fighters like that, a veteran like that, because veterans, they know what to do. And he was taking them punches. I'm like, man, his chin is more sturdy than what people said. So I think a lot of times on his knockdowns, and which it is, because he gets out of position a lot of times. And when he does get out of position, I mean, he does get caught blind, just because and it's easier for him to get caught blind too, though, because he's short, man. He's only 5'3", man. I'm like, God dang. Think if that guy with those kind of skills that he has, man, if he was like 5'10" or something like that, or let's say 5'7" or 5'8" or something like that, with longer arms, man. He's doing all this fighting. He don't even have the, you know what I mean? He doesn't even have the physical attributes like a lot of fighters got. But he's a rough little guy, man. He's a rough little guy. But I think that's was his main problem, is just the blind shots, because all the stuff that he could see, and all the hard stuff the Tank was hitting him with. I mean, it would bother him some, or he just grabbed, but it wasn't even making his legs wobble or nothing like that. Anytime he got his legs wobble, it was from a blind shot. Even that last one was a blind shot too. He finally caught him with that up. That up is what did it. I see you up in here, Don Dada. Finally got up in here. Don Dada said, Eagles, we're boxing. That's right. Got the hand up in the bell. And he said, put that thumb up too. He said, y'all know what it is. Then he salute out to the fam. Then he back at Sir Flame, Don Dada, the original. Yeah, he said got all his flames up in here. Yep. All right. And then Sir Flame salute to the original at Don Dada. And then Gil Cole's up in here. He said, Eagles way up the chair. All right, man. I'm sorry, man. I got to. Yep. Let me see if I got it, Gil. Let me see if I can cue it up. That's right, y'all. Yep. The champ is here. Uh-oh. The 2 champs are here. Gil. Don made it. You can't celebrate by yourself today. That's right, y'all. Y'all better make sure y'all take Gil out next time, man. I know Don's still on that controversy though. Don like, no man, controversial win. Controversial win. He still want that wash. He wanted that washerwoman for a while. Yeah, the Gil Coles ring walk music, y'all. Y'all salute out to Gil Coles. That's his championship music, man. Yeah, salute to the champ. From the champ, yep. I'm about to enter the ring. Who wants some of this smoke? Then Gil Coles. Then Sir Flame salute now that Gil Coles. Yeah. So with us, far as like the Eagles way of boxing, the way of watchers, man, we covered a lot of stuff. It's like education up in here, man. Education. We got to go to all the schools, man. We got to go above, like we got to go past the like the Spy School 101, Boxing 101. We got to be ahead of them. We got to be ahead of all this, man. Deceivers 101, the Fraudulent Fighters 101. We got too many of them, man. Huh? We got too many of them that we got to stay ahead of, man, which is good. We stay ahead of everything, man. So we stay ahead of it. And once we stay ahead of it, man, we good, man. So that way, when we look at this boxing, man, don't just get all excited and say, oh, he doing this, he doing that. Look at everything. Look at the feet and everything else, man. Yeah, we say, who did that is up in here. He said, salutes, kings and queens. He said, blessings. Yeah. So we got to make sure that we always do that, man. So check out, the corners. Turn the sound up. When they go back to the corners, you watching the fight, just watch the fight. But turn the sound up when they go to the corners, because that way you can hear what the corner's saying. Because that's in there. Because you got to always remember, when we're watching these things on television, if you're not at the live gate, if you're not there at the fight, then what they'll do is they're putting on the production. You see what I mean? They put on the production. And so when they put on the production like that, it's going to be whoever they're producing is going to be one-sided. It's going to be in their favor, even the camera angles and all that. Because remember, if you guys don't understand, they have a control room, they have a director and stuff. They might have an outside director, they might have an inside the control room director and stuff that tells them what to do. And so your eyes get to look and you're like, oh, this is what I saw. See, but then it's on Showtime. So Showtime, what it does is it'll replay it and it will show you some of the stuff, but you can't listen to what they're saying though. Because if they're talking about something, that they're talking about a punch, don't look at just the punch, because you already know that the punch, if the punch land, then you're good. Don't worry about the punch no more. Now that you've seen the punch land, now look somewhere else. You see what I mean? So now we're going to look somewhere else. So they're showing the punch land, but no, we're not going to look at the punch because we know it landed. We're going to look at the feet. Was somebody stepping on somebody's foot? Were they real close? A lot of Manny Pacquiao's knockdowns comes because he crowding people. It has nothing to do with his power or nothing like that. They tell him, oh, he got so much power and stuff like that. And they have the fighters that fighting him think, oh, he got a lot of power. No, he just crowded you out, man. He threw a couple of punches, and you're just like, damn, that wasn't that hard, but I still went down. And messes up your confidence. But anyway, so look at that portion of it, right? And like I said before, Tank is in there already complaining. Tank is in there. Oh no, I wasn't. He gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do another interview lying. Oh no, I wasn't more tired than I usually am. But that's why they telling you to get your breathing together. Son, get your breathing together. What's wrong with you? See? No corner's going to tell you to get your breathing together. They're going to tell you keep doing what you're doing. Like Roger say. Roger, that's our new saying that we stole from Roger in here. If we know a champ is doing good, keep doing what you're doing, champ. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. If we hear that your hands ain't up good and this and that, if we start hearing a whole lot of conversation in there, that means they not telling you to keep doing what you're doing. They telling you, hey, do some new stuff, because the stuff you're doing ain't working. I see you out there B&B boxing. He said, salute Eagles Web in the chat. Yeah, B&B up in here, y'all. Y'all salute out my B&B. Yeah, B&B be trying to come. He tries to come through too, man. Yeah. I don't know, Don. You got to talk to me, man. Where you been, man? Yeah. Where you be at? Yo, you right. Let me read what who did that. Who did that said right. He said that commentary be one-sided as hell. He says it's always better to watch without volume so you know what's going on. What's going on, baby? That's right. Because if you just listen to them, then you fall right into it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, I told that. No, I was in, because I think I was in Marlo's Corner. Marlo's Corner, too. I was in Nate chat. Yeah, I shouted him out. Yeah, I was in Nate chat. I said, and I told Lala D, I said, yeah, I'm going to still roast his ass. I said, I'm going to roast him still because I made my chat. And yeah, I didn't take it down. I didn't take the video down. No, I'm not going to take it down because you came in fat still. It don't matter. You suspect, Tank. You're going to lead us in the wrong direction one of these times, man. I can almost guarantee it. He going to mess us up one of these days, man. You're going to miss weight 3 times. Come on now. Don't they say 3 strikes you out? You'd have missed weight 3 times, and so you finally made it. And then they cheated too. Y'all know how they cheated? Because he was only supposed to get an hour. Does anybody realize that? If I'm not mistaken, he was only supposed to get an hour. He made the weight on within 5 minutes of the second hour. But the stories is all over the place though. But Tank, we seen your ass in there. We seen your Porky Pig ass in there huffing and puffing. And you ain't gonna play nobody act like you wasn't more tired than you was any other fight. You're lying. Because they was counting your punches at one point. In one of the rounds, you only had threw one punch. But you ain't tired. Yeah, okay. That's almost like street fighting. You know, with street fighting, when you get to the end of it, can't nobody even throw punches no more. All it turns into conversation. Hey, you're all tired out. It then turned into conversation. Or why is it conversation now? The reason it's conversation because y'all done. You lucky you're young and got that second win. Because you might have had that man with the bad foot. He might have cracked you. Just think if he was able to sit down on his punches when you wasn't throwing no punches. Because I told everybody before, I said it's not going to be that easy. I said he's going to come in there. I said this is all he got, man. He wants this championship, man. Gamboa is looking for it, man. He looked good. He even said it. He said everything that I said, he said too. To make it, and that actually helps. You know what I'm saying? That makes my point more valid because the fighter said the same exact thing that I said. Because I said he looked good in his last fight. He said I looked good in my last fight. He said I felt good. He said I feel even better for this fight. But he went up on that toe. I'm going to look at that again. But he went up on that foot and came down. And I'm not sure if he heard it before that. He might have heard it even before that. Let me see what some of y'all got. Don Donna said Tanky Claus is coming to town. And he got the well out there. Yeah. Who did it? Oh, yeah, was that B&B Boxing? Yeah, B&B. He salute to who did it. Then Sir Flame said, yep. That's right, Sir Flame. Yep. Who did that? He said the Fury versus Wilder fight was a good example. The commentary was swearing Fury was dominating Wilder, but the fight was real close. I had Wilder ahead. I think I had it like 7-5 or something like that. I had Wilder ahead. I had him ahead because I even covered. I had him ahead on everything, but maybe Tyson might have threw less than 10 more punches. But I had Wilder ahead on rounds, and plus with the knockdowns, everything, the whole fight. You know, if you do rounds, if you look at all the different aspects of the fight, Wilder won the fight. Because plus he had another knockdown that nobody talks about. But anyway, so we're going to just talk about the two knockdowns. So the two knockdowns and the knockout. And he won by rounds. So if you won by rounds, so 7-5, that means you had to win by points. And so if you add up the points, that would have been even more points. Harold Jones up in the house, y'all. He said, God bless his kings and queens up here, man. You best believe it, man. Yep. And then B&B Boxing, let me go back up. B&B Boxing said, yep. He said, yup. He was an hour late for the hour. Yep. How you going to be an hour late for the hour? See? Y'all sneaking. We supposed to see? He pulled that bullshit move that people pull sometimes. Oh, I didn't know you meant an hour, like an hour. You feel me? Like not an hour. Oh, an hour. Oh, I thought you meant around an hour. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's supposed to meet you at a certain place that's very important, and you give them a time, man. Come on, man, like 2:15 because I gotta get back to work. And they show their ass up. You missed your lunch and everything. They show up like you got like a minute and a half to get back to work. You got to grab whatever you get from them. You're like, damn, man, I told you 2:15. Oh, man, I thought you meant around, around or something like that. Everybody know the around game. Don't play that around game, Tank. Don't use that. Don't be using street moves on people, man, because everybody is not just straight and clear. Some people have been on the streets. I'll see you down there, Tabernacle. Testimony. He said, what's happening, Captain Eagle? What's happening, man? Salute out there to you. Yep. Then Marking Down one. Okay, Marking Down one, salute now. Everybody salute now. But don't try to pull that street stuff on us, man. Don't try to pull that street stuff on us, because we already know. Try to pull that, hour. No, okay, yeah, we know what hour means, 60 minutes. Like nobody know what an hour is all of a sudden, man. That's all. You know what? And you was huffing and puffing because like I said, I'm gonna keep covering it, man. Because your corner was telling you that you ain't breathing. Hey, what's up with your breathing, man? Huh? All that damn, somebody said, Louis said he stuffed all that turkey in his body. Yeah, all that damn turkey still bubbling around. Can't breathe. And see, that's where, even though Gamboa was hurt, that's where he kind of made a mistake. That's where he kind of made a mistake right there. Is Gamboa should have went ahead, when he had chances, instead of going for Tank's big head, he should have dug that gut, man. Especially when Tank wasn't paying attention, he should have shot like 2 or 3 hard, like extra hard ones to the body. Best you can do. I mean, you already, if he's open up top, he's probably open in the body too. He's open. Yeah, shoot them shots out there, man. Oh, Tank head. Tank head huffing and puffing. Everybody, oh, he was good. He was carrying the fight, man. He's letting him go. No, he wasn't letting him go. Nope. That ain't how you carry a fight. That ain't how you carry a fight. When you carry a fight, you look real comfortable. You be real close, like you just carry. You fight. Usually, when people carry the fight, they stay in one or two positions. They stay inside or they stay outside. Like just throwing. If you just carrying the fight, like I'm not really trying to hit him hard. I'm just touching him a little bit. Nope. I'm not gonna go with that one. Because I'm gonna go with some of your words. Like you said, it was that you could see that he was taking your crack, and he was. He was able to take those punches. Who else came up in here? Let me see what you got. Okay, who did that? Say you all the way right at Eagles. Way up. He said, I hate how they praise Fury like he got like he got robbed when Wilder got robbed 2 times. Yeah, right. Wilder got robbed a couple of times. He got robbed of the knockout and he got robbed of the unanimous decision. So even if he won 3 ways, if he won by rounds, if he won by points, and if he won by knockout, if he won by 3 ways, but they cheated him out of at least 2 ways during that fight. But we talked about this before, and I'm going to get to you, Gil. We talked about this before. If we look at this, at these fights and stuff, and we see, can we cover these damn deceptions, man? Look, the Otto Vaylene fight should have been stopped. And so I'm just going to put this out here for y'all, just so y'all can understand. So that fight should have been stopped, right? So let me ask you this question. You can put it down or you can keep it to yourself. Why do you think that Otto Vaylene fight was not stopped? And Tyson still shouldn't have got that decision. So that's 2 in a row. So that's 2. So out of his last 3 fights, he was gifted a win, and he was gifted a split decision out of 3 fights. And what has Wilder went on to do? In his 2 fights. In his 2 fights after that fight, what has he went on to do? Wasn't no gift, was it? I ain't see no gift wrap paper, none of that. No tape, no ribbons, none of that. Wilder had to go out there and take his. Go and throw him in there, Gil. We could throw him in there with Haney. You said who should Tank fight next? Throw him in there with Haney. Because a lot of people don't think he really want that smoke with Haney. And I'm not seeing I'm seeing the level difference. The level difference is being on that discipline. And here's some more BS right here too, though. Because we already talked about this too. Now, there's little stories out there saying that how much Mayweather was disappointed because of Tank missing the weight and all this. And he was even upset that the fight, went 12 and stuff like that. That's all fraudulent behavior. I don't believe none of it. You can't make me believe that he even cares about that kid at all. He don't care about that kid. Because he would make sure that weight's on point and everything else. But he don't, man. Because Tank potentially, 23-0, right? He potentially can go ahead and get 27 fights. He's 25 years old. He just got to step up and get them, you know what I mean? He just got to step up and get them fights. Yeah. Hell, Joe's in there. I ain't even read all of it, but once I seen Soul Food, he said that Atlanta Soul Food and Big Butt Southern Queens got a little tank. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, baby. I'm going to buy you some more. Yeah. Yeah. Sit down and have some of this fried fish. This catfish. Got this catfish over here and these biscuits and stuff. This went crazy. This went crazy stuff in his face, man. Because fighters know 23-0, then you know, hey, you're 23-0, then you already know. You already know that. You already know what to how to come out there for your show. You already know. You gotta lose that weight. Make sure you come in on point, so everybody be happy. Now you got your fans. If your fans, your fanboys and fangirls is all happy, but they still don't understand that weigh-in shit, and you tricked us on the weigh-in still. But they don't. But the whole thing about that is just come in on weight, and then have us, so we could be like, okay, I said, you could Tank. Tank came in here half a pound under. He looked good, man. Body looked tight and all that, so we can be like, all right, he taking this boxing serious. But you come in and everybody sweating like that. Everybody worried about you for an hour. I wasn't worried about you. If you came in back overweight, then you came in overweight. Yeah, I kept my story up that you came in because you were still overweight an hour later, and then you pretending like you don't know what an hour is. Hour? You went the Chinese accent on us. Hour? You mean 60-minute hour? Around hour I come in, I weigh in. Around hour? 60-minute? What? Huh? You done pulled that on us, man. And we know how y'all start pulling that crap on us, man. Stop it. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Let me read what Makadam put in there. Makadam one in there. He said it's time for Tank to step all the way up. He said, show that you are what you think you are. And then B&B boxing right back in it. You right, Makadam. He said, yep. He said, when a fighter has a hard time making weight, go to the body because he's draining himself. There you go. See, I'm going to give out the sound advice up in here. And then Sir Flame right back. He said, yeah, Tank need to do the opposite of what Buzz said, Loma and Haney. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about, I got a segment and stuff. Yeah, we go. Yeah, I'm going to try to get all this stuff in here, man, but we got to talk about, Bud running his face. Yeah, that's part of what I need to talk about, too. We'll do a short segment on them. And yes, y'all got some good ideas. And then we might end up roasting the hell out of them like we usually do when somebody start running their mouth. Keep running your mouth. Yep. Your thoughts on T. Bud Crawford? He waiting for EJ get enough balls to step up. Oh my goodness. I got bad news for you, Don Dada, on that one. You gonna get some bad news on that one. Crawford is running his mouth. Hey, matter of fact, let me read these up. Then we'll go back and forth like we usually do. Then B&B, he's getting the facts out from Sir Flame. Sir Flame like facts, B&B. That's right, B&B. Yeah. Hard to make a weight. Go straight to that gut. We used to call it gutting them. Yeah, gut his ass. Ugh. Especially when fighters is new. When they're green, they don't know nothing about it. Then that's one of the first things you do is you gut them. Like, yeah. Especially because they might have skills. Though. They come in, you're like, oh, shit, he's doing pretty good to be just getting in here. And then go to that body. And once you gut him, he's like, oh, okay, that whole skill set leave. Yeah. Sir Flake said, EJ gonna need a tune-up first. I don't know what EJ need. He had some pretty good fights this year. I don't know. He might not. He might just be that kind of a beast. You know what I mean? Because he said, hey, he's more or less unbreakable, right? If his first comment after the accident is, I'm a savage, then maybe he is a savage. I'm going to go by what he say. I don't care about him doing any kind of fights. If he want to get in there and fight, he gets smashed up, then he going to be in here. But anyway, whatever his camp, whatever his family and him, whatever he feel like he can do, that's what he can do. So I'm not going to have no, you can have your opinion on that, but I'm not going to have no opinions on that. Yeah. And then right back, then Sir Flame right back again. He got to see that how that dental work holds up. Yep. Yeah, how's your dental? Take fall 3 times this year. How many next year? He still need to put up a baby well still. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. He need to get his ass in the take, fat and tired, shaking my damn head. Yep. Yeah, he's fat and tired. Tag the fat boy. Got out. Yeah, fat boy gut. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Just think about it, man. 12 rounds. It went 12. Now, this thing, if Gamboa hadn't to put one up on his foot or whatever he did to his foot, either before the knockdown or after the knockdown, whatever he did to his foot, if that wouldn't have happened, just think about those inactive rounds that Tank had. He might have been playing tag the fat boy. But I gotta cover this though for Don in a minute, because Don done opened up a can of worms up here in Eagle's Way of Boxing. B&B up in there. He said Tank has all the potential in the world, but lacks the discipline. If don't get it together now and stay in shape when he doesn't have a fight with when it's time for a big fight, he might end up like Tyson. I know what you meant. He gonna end up like this, right? And see, I was gonna bring that up too, though. Yep, that's what I was gonna bring up too, because people talk a lot of crap about some of these fighters and stuff, though. Just like, okay, so you have people that win fights that aren't supposed to win fights a lot of times. See, like the Buster Douglas, won the fight, wasn't supposed to. Like the Oliver Valine, won the fight, and they robbed him, but he didn't do like Buster Douglas. If he would have done like that, it'd have been okay. Anyway, let me go on in my class clown fight. This is my class clown fighters for the day. See, because we got these two sitting here running their damn mouth, and they need to shut up and fight somebody. And I'm not going to cover the Crawford as much. Like, I'm not going to cover him because he's on the other side of the fence. And Bob Arum is not going to let his ass fight. It's not going to let him fight. So he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to get some balls on his own self and say, look here, Arum, I need to go fight, man. You need to make these fights. I don't care about your money, you know, what you need to make, but I need to get these fights in here. But also we look at Mikey. Mikey's sitting there running his mouth talking about how the fight was going to be crap and all this and stuff. Who are you fighting, Mikey? Who the hell is Mikey fighting? I just want to know who Mikey's fighting. Can somebody put up, let me know, so the host will know who Mikey's fighting? All Mikey done turned into him and Crawford. Let me show you. This is their persona right here. This is how they acting right here. They acting like duck champions right now. I'll let y'all enjoy this little show right here as I read out the comment here. These two fags. Yep. Yeah, who did that? 135 is a good division to watch if they all fight. That's right. I believe Haney and Teal will end up on top. Well, we're going to see about that. Because in here, who did it? Who did that? We say, let's see it. We got to see that one, baby. And then Tank was 150 at the fight night. No, I called it. I said he was going to come in about 150. I was off by, I think, 4 pounds. Now, at least, okay, so when he got on the scale, he's 146. But who's to say he still didn't go eat and drink or something else before that? I might have been right, 150. Louis said 160. But he brought his ass in at 146. He fighting that welterweight. And the guy was hurt, and he couldn't do what he wanted to do. And then Don Dada said, how long before he had 140? He already had 140. He already had welterweight. He's starving himself down. Or not really well, we're going to say starving because he don't know how to back up from plates. And smash my like button if you up in Eagle's Way of Boxing. I got to call it out because Sir Flame ain't doing his job. No, yeah. Danny the mandatory for Bud. Okay, well, let's see what happened in Sir Flame crying. And Jesse Fargus. Yeah. Not Donald Duck. No, look at him. That's both of them right now. They done took over. See, both of them, they done took over. Bud and Mikey done took over whole different facades and stuff. That they ain't even trying to be fighters no more. They might as well just do this like this duck is doing. They might as well just go ahead and do burlesque or something like that. They might as well go ahead and do the strip tease and stuff the way they're acting. Worried about somebody else. And Bud, what you worried about Tank for? It's my job to fry Tank's ass. It's us. The new media, we're the one that's supposed to be frying all you fighters. We don't need y'all trying to say something about fighters. And Tank is a lightweight, and you trying to give him advice on who he should fight and who he shouldn't fight. Who should you fight? You need to get your ass in there and fight. Because you getting handed up. Everybody handing your ass up. You coming out with wins, but you getting handed up. You getting handed up and then talking. And then Mikey, you got that EJ Mikey smash down put on your ass, and then you out of boxing. Ain't even heard from you. Who you fighting next? Who next for you? Get your ass in there and fight. Stop being strippers. Both of y'all being strippers. Y'all talking all that stuff. Yeah. And y'all both being strippers. That's right. Y'all being strippers. La 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 la. Stop being strippers and put some gloves on and fight somebody. Matter of fact, fight somebody who want to fight. You know, fight a name. Get in there and fight a name, especially you, Mikey. Because once you got that smash down put on, you talking about that was the worst fight you ever had. Yeah, of course it was the worst fight you ever had. You got your ass with ZZZZs is up. You got your ass whooped. You know what I mean? Because your mouth shut up and fight someone. Because you was running your mouth. You didn't shut up and fight someone. You went in there and just got your ass whooped. Get your ass in there and fight both of y'all. Michael done won. He got a headache and he crying. All right. And then B&B back. He said, damn, Eagles Web. He said, you got that the Daffy Duck stripping. Yeah, he's crying. Yeah. Who did that? He said, oh, look at it. He got my boy Bud. Come on. Watch out. And then Don said, facts who? Yeah. Yeah. No, I wanted them. No, I didn't want them. You know, I didn't want. Are they boxing right now? First of all, is Mike put up a 1 if Mikey's fighting right now? See, I know I'm not gonna get no 1. Mikey's not fighting, right? So what picture should I have up for Mikey? Huh? What picture should I have up for Mikey? Yeah, I got both of them on mug shots. I don't have either one of them with gloves on, because right now they just 2 walking mouthpieces. They both of them is mouthpieces. Shut your ass up, Bud. Nabiscuits, shut your Nebraska ass up and fight somebody that's worth fighting. And Mikey, you just shut your ass up and fight anybody. I don't even care who you fight. You just need to get your ass in a fight again. Got your feelings hurt because your skill set wasn't what you thought it was. Oh, I got the best skill set. I'm faster. We're going to see I'm more intelligent in the ring and blah, 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 blah. And now you're a stripper. Shut your stripping ass up. You still out there fishing on that lake with no fish in it. Or once I catch one, I'm going to get back to boxing. Both of y'all on the same boat. Shut your asses up. Shut up and fight someone. Both of y'all. Yeah. I was going to bite Charlo on this stuff, but I was going to name this page Keep Running Your Mouth. But no. I could have came up with something better. But I'm like, shut up and fight someone. I kind of like that. Shut your ass up and fight someone. And then who did that? He said, I went to take out the trash, and this is what I come back to. He started crying. He said, y'all know Bud want to smoke. We waiting on Aram to get the fight. Hey, look, if you want to smoke, and you got one person that you got to go through to get that smoke, you only got but one person. All you got to do is convince one person so you can go get the smoke. Then why in the hell hasn't that been done right now? Who did that? He should have had that done by now. Now I see you out there crying, and then down to put the sheep up. Yeah, the strippers. These 2 strippers here is getting on my nerves, man. B&B Bucks here. He said Mickey. He put Mickey. He said Mickey. Mickey about to fight Jesse Vargas on the zone. Yeah, well, we gonna see. He said Mikey deserves it all, though. He said 100. Man, F Mikey. I ain't thinking about Mikey. I'm just gonna leave that up for a second, man. Matter of fact, I might even take them out. No, I'll leave them up there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the duck too. Since y'all think people ducking and you telling people to duck, the reason to duck up there because they trying to tell people to duck, and they talking about, you know, how a fight is. Oh, this fight is this way. This fight is that way, or whatever. Both of y'all shut your asses up. Both of you. Shut up. Y'all hold on. I'm leave the screen right there. I gotta get some on my medicine tea. Yeah, y'all. I got this medicine right here that I'm drinking. This is the real deal here. This is the medicine that you drink, and you just like, damn, why is somebody just giving me poison just straight up? And I'm just taking it, man. This is not even a taste. You can't even acquire a taste for this. But I had to put it together. But yeah. But I feel y'all's pain out there, man. Look at y'all suffering. Man, I'm not done with everybody out there suffering and crying. Yeah. But let's talk about our subject. We're gonna cover a little bit today. Just a little bit. And we can go back to piecing up Mikey and them. We can always piece them up. Yeah. Nah, Don Dada, I'm not saying that Danny won't be on there. I'm not saying, and matter of fact, I'm not telling none of y'all that on that page right there, I'm not telling you that a lot of other fighters won't be on there. That's the first time I put the page up. So these are the two that's highlighting the page. And that's because they was running their mouth. Now, if those two would have just been shutting up, then maybe I wouldn't even have thought about that page, right? But they my class clown fighters right now. Oh, that's for the T. Oh, the B and B said, "What's the T for?" That's for everything, baby. Yeah, that's for your for everything, man. Your my respiratory system, my circulatory system. You know, breathing, all that, man, for my whole body, man. That's why it's so bad. Yeah. And see, I got to read that though, right there. I do have to read what who did that wrote. I have to read this one because he's covering exactly what I was saying. I just said that right now. He said, I don't know why Bud is letting Aram do him dirty. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You got one person to deal with. Go talk to his ass, especially he older dude too. But I can't say he duck until I know for sure. Because I like Bud. Man, we're not saying we don't like Bud. But Bud, shut your ass up and fight. Somebody that we need for you to fight. B&B boxing that daughter. Who Danny Duck? Oh, shoot. There you go, Danny. There you go, Danny. Danny Don. Nah, so, well, he might, if he did duck, he wants him. That's the whole thing. But there's going to be a lot. No, there's going to be a lot up there, man. I'm telling you right now. There's going to be a lot up there. No, Don Dot. He said 420. No, it's going to be a lot up. It's going to be a lot of other ones that get up in there. Let's get into it, baby. Yeah. These ain't in no certain order. But we're going to talk right now a little bit. I think I've done this before, but I had to redo it because I lost everything on it. But we're talking about a career that went from 1973 all the way up to 2002. And we're talking about no other than Larry, the East End Assassin Holmes is what we're talking about today. That's our highlight. This is our highlight reel right here. And I wanted to start this off by this showing the power of the right and left. I just thought this was kind of a funny, God dang, it's not funny, but it's funny the way that all that action happened from two punches, boom, and then boom. And we're not seeing our heavyweights today, even though everybody wants to compare these heavyweights, guess what? He went all the way up into the modern day that we call modern day boxing. Larry Holmes still fought into modern day. He only lost 6 fights. He had 69 fights. He only lost 6. 6 of them. He had a split decision. You know, and when he got older, he had a unanimous decision. He had a split decision. He fought Holyfield to a decision. He fought, who else he fought? The guy that fought Lennox Lewis. He fought him. What's the guy's name out of Chicago that he fought? He fought him for a decision. Did he end up losing that decision to him? Yep. And he still ended up winning. He won his last fight in 2002. Yep. And he fought Mike Weaver again over in 2000. I just couldn't think of I can't think of the guy's name that, you know. I know he lost a split decision to Brian Nielsen. Okay, that's what it was, McCall, right? Yeah. Yeah. So those are the only fights he lost. That's it. You know, everybody know that he lost to Tyson. Everybody know the Spinks thing. If you know anything about boxing, you know he lost to Spinks. A lot of people feel that was bull. That was straight. Yeah. That was straight up BS right there. But we want to look at that. That's not showing all of his skills, but we're going to get into it. I'm going to read. But I just want to show y'all something. I wanted to show y'all that. But we're going to check this out. Yeah. Yeah. And this just shows the great movement. That shows the great head movement and all that. So Eastern Assassin, we just doing like a small capture of a champ, of a great champ. Small capture. Yeah. Here we go. He said, jab that like button and y'all don't get neck up in Eagles Way of Box. He said 100 on that. And that comes from Sir Flame, man. Y'all better recognize when Sir Flame say something, man. Yeah, who did that is up in there. He said, we got to be real, boy, calling them out. They told my boy get a belt, so he got it now. He fight a mandatory for the belt and still looking for the fight. Who did that? You're missing our whole point on that. You're missing our whole point. He need to go. How come he's not fighting Porter, first of all? Who did that? See, who did that? Don't start that, man. Who did he fight? I mean, how come he's not fighting Porter? Just put that, fight Porter. Earl ain't ready to fight you right now. Earl talking about being back later on, man. I don't even know if Earl's a fighter, but right now we just call him still a fighter. But how come you not fight? How come he's not fighting Porter? Huh? Kenny said they want it. All he worried about is what Tank doing. Tank a lightweight. Worry about what welterweights is doing or heavy light middleweights is doing. Something like that. Worry about what they doing. You all down below your level and stuff, worried about what somebody doing. See what I'm saying? Yeah. He said Danny passed a pay-per-view fight, yeah, with Bud. And he has not had a pay-per-view fight. He said, facts. Okay, well, I don't care about that. I just want to see the Porter fight. Yeah, I want to see the Porter fight. If we can see the Porter fight, I'll be okay. And said, we all knew before the Spence fight it was going to be hard for Porter to get another fight after Spence took his belt. Okay, well, it's hard for him to get the belt, but go in there and get your ass a belt. It fight Sean. Yeah, it's going to be hard for Sean. Sean, nobody really want to fight Sean. Nobody wants to. Sean is the boogeyman now. Now I'm going to start calling Sean is the boogeyman from now on. In the welterweights, besides Earl, I'm going to call Sean. Sean is the boogeyman. Because don't nobody want that. Yeah. Against, he called him Spanks. No, Spanks was good. But he didn't beat him. He definitely did not beat him. I was going to talk about that. Yeah, he did definitely not beat him. I'm just reading some of these out. Yeah, Sean won him. Tabernacle, testimony. Yeah, Sean won him. It did B&B at Don. Okay, yeah, you go ahead and holler at, yeah, you holler at Don, man, B&B. And y'all holler at who did that too. Because who did that? He come in here making some noise, man. Who did that? He got on blue suits like y'all, but they acting up right today. Yeah, they acting up today. Yeah, they acting up today. Marla's Corner up in here. He said, Eagles Way of Box. Salute, fam. Salute to Marla's Corner. But I'm saying, you got to look at it like that, man. You got to look at it the right way, man. Is that you got one person that you got to talk to, right? Everybody learn how to talk to their parents. Everybody learn how to talk to their family, right? You've been along with this man long enough that he should be more like family. He old family. He old school family. It'll be like, come on, Pops. I need to get one of these fights in. I'm on the other side of the fence right now. Let me get one of these fights in so I can get over there. I need to get these fights. But you need to fight Porter, though. I'm going to call, like I said, I'm going to call him out, though. I'm calling him out that Porter is the boogeyman at 147. Besides a couple of people, he's the boogeyman. Nobody want him. But if y'all look at this, you look at Holmes, he had that real great head movement. So watch the head. Watch when the truth throws his right hand. It went right underneath Holmes' chin. Now, most people don't got that good a head movement to where you can make a punch go underneath your chin. See? That's an Ali move. He's been around Ali a lot because Ali could get around punches different ways. A lot of people, they teach you how to duck under punches, but they don't teach you how to lift up over a punch. God dang, that's skills right there. These fighters don't have that. And then when he steps, watch when he steps. Watch when he steps and takes his counter. He steps and takes his counter. Boom, he shoots his counter over. And then, but Williams is doing it the way that most people are taught. He's going underneath the punch. You see, but Holmes like, you know what? I'm gonna make you miss. You firing right at my head. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna go around. I'll make your punch go underneath my chin. I'm gonna come over the top. See, and that's something that is that's not really a teachable skill. It's hard to teach a skill like that. I'm just gonna say it's not teachable because that's just a hard skill, for somebody to teach right there. And this is what we see. Now, this is one thing that you do not see with heavyweight fighters. You do not see a heavyweight fighter take somebody out with a jab. And Holmes had that hard ass jab and just get your ass out of here. And that's what he did. He get with 3 good jabs. He's like, and then take that one. You know what I mean? Take that one, and then, you want one more? Take that one and sit your ass down. And that's what Holmes put on him. Holmes put that sit your ass down jab on him. Sit your ass down. Okay, who did that? He said Spence told Porter at the press conference before the fight, it's going to be hard for you to get a fight. Yeah. Well, we know that. Like I said, I'm calling him the boogeyman. He's the new boogeyman at the welterweight right now. And then right back at, okay, Marlon's corner. Everybody saluting out. And then Don Dada, B&B. Okay, y'all saluting out. I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm not gonna read y'all stuff out unless I see something in there that y'all alert me with. And then who did that back in there? He said, but I hear what you're saying. I heard Kenny say he wanted to fight not Sean. Yep. I heard they friends. So we not playing that friends. Not all of us have them and all that. We're not playing that. So I don't know if Kenny being a buck is word of mouth. Yes, he is being a buck. Kenny wants to fight. He wants to fight. And Sean will fight him too. Sean will fight anybody that Kenny say fight. Believe that. You see what I mean? Yeah. But I'll catch up. Let me see. B&B. Okay, he had Don right there. And then Marlo's corner said he never overthrow his jab, so he able to get his head back. Yep. Oh yeah. But one thing about Holmes had different types of jabs. And that low sneaky jab, that was one of his best jabs right there. If y'all notice where his elbow's down at his waist, but he's quick enough he can get away with that. A lot of fighters try that and get their ass knocked out because they don't have the reflexes and they're not quick. But you see how it snaps out? And he also had a jab that where he was messing with you, that he just held it halfway out and he would jump with it. I mean, he would jump with that jab and still get you. I don't think I may have some clips of that, but this one here is that's just punishing right there. We just like sit your ass down, like take that one. You want another one, and sit your ass down on that. Yeah, these fighters don't have these fighters do not have that kind of a. They do not have that. They don't have this jab. I'm telling you, they just do not. They don't have that kind of a jab no more. Okay, we seen that one. Took that clip. Okay, that one. That was the real sit your ass down right there. But let's look at some speed from Holmes too. Let's look at a little bit of speed. Now this is against this is the real fighter that they call Hercules, not Ken Norton. This is Mike Weaver that they called Hercules. And Holmes had to put that kind of pressure on him and had to throw hands like that with him. Because one thing about Mike Weaver could put your ass out with one shot. And so Holmes could not play with him. He had to keep him. He didn't have a great chin, and that's why Holmes was putting them punches on. You had to keep him punch drunk. You could not give him an opportunity. Somebody being that strong. Y'all see how he built, man. Kind of like an AJ type. But if you let him crack you, it's over with. You're going to sleep. So you had to keep those hands up on him. Marlon Corey said, see, look at that video. Yeah. And then who did that said, facts. Not too many of them got that crispy jab. And then, yeah, Don Dada. Of course, Kenny got a clout chase. You know, Kenny does one thing. I'm not going to knock Kenny on it because Kenny, I mean, a lot of people out there, because this is the, these are the years of, you know, doing yourself and stuff like that, being who you are, and, you know, and that you're such an important person to everybody. Everybody wants to feel their importance and stuff like that. So he just in the same mode with everybody else. That's a cold. Yeah, Marlon Cole said that's a cold jab right there. And then he put the whole left side in the jab. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. See, and who did that? Now you smart for saying that, because what happens when he when he does his little step jab, his jump jab, like a lot of fighters try to use that, they don't use it as well, because what he would do also is he uses it, but he'll keep coming forward with it. It's just like this one here, like the one I showed you. It's just like, okay, so when he takes this guy down like that there. Now you see what he's doing? So even when he did his little jump jab, when that jump jab where he leaves the jab actually out, he did the same kind of motion as what he's doing here with his jab down to his side. That same thing. But that's just sneaky and fast. That one there is just nasty. That's just a nasty little jab right there. Sit your ass down. Like I said, that's the sit your ass down jab. And then not just on top. So you see this one here is not just on top. See? So he's letting you know so this is Jerry Cooney. And then Larry Holmes is hitting him up top like, I'm going to get you in the stomach too. Your midsection is soft, so I'm going to make you fold over. So he's going to make you think about everything. I'm going to make you think about the headshot. And then see, and fighters don't respect this and do this enough. They don't go ahead, and when they say get to the body, no. You working top and bottom. See, Holmes, he working top and bottom. He's like, I'm up here. You don't like those? You throwing a couple of punches? Now I'm going to go to your stomach. You don't like those? Throw a couple of punches at me, I'll make you miss, and then I'm hitting you in the stomach. See? That's how you work up and down on the fight. You take these up here. Okay, take these down here. Take these up here. Take these down here. Keep them always thinking where they're going to take punches at. You got to make them think, oh, I'm going to take these. God dang. I'm going to take them up top. Yeah, you're going to take them up top. Then you're going to take them down. Yep. Marlon Corner said he's there for leverage. He said, like an anchor. Make that jab stronger. That's right. That little lever, you put it out there. But it's hard. A lot of people cannot fight like that. They try to. I watched too many fighters get knocked out trying to use a Larry Holmes style type of jab. If you don't do it, like I said, if you step, a lot of people don't know you step with your jab. But this is what you call picking. This is picking. So Larry's picking him. He steps. If you see, he takes like a little bit of a step on one. He takes the step on his right. He takes a step, and he takes a step on his left. So when he throws his 1-2, he takes it. When he goes to the body, he takes a step, and then when he comes back up top with the right, he takes a step. Yep. Boom, boom. So when you got your body behind that, I love that jab. I used to emulate that jab. I love that jab. That when he's bouncing, that's a hard ass jab. It don't look hard, but when you sliding with that jab, that shit is hard. And plus, when you holding it out like him, not at the waist, but you hold it halfway up and halfway out, you are doing a lot of damage with that damn jab. Right? That's right. Holmes had his body behind that jab. That's right, Don Dada. Yep. He said stable to keep throwing. That's right. You got to look at his feet. He said look at his feet. They stable to keep going. And then see, we can break down just this little clip. You can break it down, and you see you see how uncomfortable he's keeping Jerry Cooney. He's keeping him way uncomfortable. He just got him thinking. He's thinking too much. He's not really reacting. And if you look at his feet, look at his body language and stuff. He don't want to be in there. The skill set is gone. The skill set, even his hands. Look how soft. You see how soft he's holding his arms. He's holding his arms up real soft, like, oh shit, what am I? Do I really want to be? He don't want to be in there. He does not. At this point, they could have stopped the fight right there. He don't want to be in there right there. Yeah. So if you see a fighter like that, that's already, he's on his way to getting a smashing when they looking like that. Yeah. And then here we see him again with the great Evander Holyfield. And I like this one here. You look at their feet kind of touch. But what I like here is Holmes, such a veteran, so he puts his right hand on top of Holyfield's back. Then he turns him, and they show the other angle. After he took his hand, he uses it for a hook, and then he pivots back, and he catches Holyfield with a right. Watch. He turns back, bam. Holmes ain't no joke, man. He pinpointing. That's what you call pinpointing. When you pinpoint the fighter, okay, you crowding, take that for your trouble. Take that for your trouble. Duck down. I'm gonna pivot around it, and I'm gonna crack you. And my feet touching too. And so that's the kind of stuff that Holmes did that to everybody. Don't matter what your skill set was, he's gonna get something off until he got too old. It's like he's still gonna get whatever he's gonna do is because he got a different skill set than you got, that you was gonna take something. No matter if you was stronger or whatever, you was gonna take something from him. That's it. It'd have been nice if he would have been just fought all his fights just at his prime. If it wasn't so much politics in the boxing and stuff. Because he should have never been. He should never had the point where he had to even fight Tyson. And plus, he should have never lost his title. In my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, that he shouldn't have never took losses from Michael Spinks. Even though I like Michael Spinks as a light heavyweight, I love Michael Spinks. He had that right hand they called the Spinks jinx. He put that jinx on you. It's all love with, baby. Yep. And then who did that? He said, right, that's tough. Who did that right back there again? He said that up down action is too much for anybody. Yeah. When you hitting them up top and bottom, when they don't see, that's what fighters don't do no more. Because everybody know where your punches is. And that's why they calling your stuff out. That's why they saying Tank, all he got is that. They say all he got is the left. That's why the trainers for Gamboa was saying that. Oh, he can only do this. A lot of fighters can only do this, that. But if you hitting somebody everywhere, if you piecing them up top and in the body and everywhere, and then plus hit them arms sometimes too, when you doing all kinds of stuff to them, then your corner is not going to say nothing like that to you. And then Tabernacle. Testimony. Who has the best jab today? The best jab today? I have to think about that one. Because we're talking about, it depends on what weight class. Or what weight class. But Wilder has a good jab. Yeah, Wilder has a real good jab. Kind of unorthodox, and he does step down, and he does go to that. He goes to your body, but he's pretty powerful jab. Even the Coke Crack King, his jab is pretty decent. So you got some fighters that got pretty decent jabs and stuff, but they don't use them like this. Holmes used his jab every fight. These fighters, you don't know what they're gonna use. They come in and say, "What the hell? Where's your?" It's like, "Where's your See? Where's your jab at?" Yeah, Holmes and Foreman. Yeah, but Foreman would have had a hard time catching Holmes. Holmes would have pieced him up. Yeah, and that's how you got to be, right there. I got to go up a little bit because who did that? He said, Holmes. No, I mean, who did that? Said he was too comfortable in that ring, man. True fighter. Yep. And that's what I'm saying. When you're comfortable, and see, when they try to put that stuff up about Tank, and I'm not mad at nobody for saying it, but when you say that about Tank, when you say that, and then you find out that Gamboa was hurt, and we don't know exactly when, but like I said, when he put that, when his foot went up, when he was up on his toes before he took that punch, like I said, I gotta look at everything. I don't just look at the punches. So when he was up on that foot, and he twisted it or whatever he did to it, that pretty much screwed him out the fight. But I didn't see any point in that fight where Tank was that comfortable. I just don't see fighters this comfortable. Even if you're looking at here, Holmes is fighting a young fighter here. Because this is when the truth was young. This is a young fighter that he's fighting, and he's just like, I'm experienced. I'm the man up in here. I'm Larry Holmes up in here. You see what I mean? He like touching them and then move out the way. It's like, what? Are you kidding? Boom. And he's so quick. He don't look like he's as fast as he is, but he's fast, man. But he stays right there. Look at this move and still and that's what you consider like a pocket move. He's still in the pocket. His leg is touching his leg. When Larry Holmes throws his left hand, both of them's legs is touching. More or less, their feet. Let's look at it. They're both actually touching. That's how close they are. And that's when you know you're comfortable. When you ain't hiding all back or running all around the ring like AJ did. You see what I mean? AJ ran his ass off. Everybody knows, see? How come AJ ain't fighting close like this? These fighters ain't fighting close like this. All of them's kind of scared to get hit. I mean, every last one of them. There's no fighters that fight you like this right now, except for Earl fights you close. Earl don't care. But there's not very many fighters that fight you like that. Because even Sean throw all his little, all these little trick shots and all that. He still tries to get the hell up out of there. Yep. Who did that back in there? He said, damn, he said, you sure right. The trainer told Gamboa early in the fight, all he got is the left hook. That's it. So when they putting you in a box like that, they just saying this is all he got. All he got is this. Then, you know what I mean? Then I don't have too much to worry about. But just think about it. If you was matching a modern day fighter, which we call modern day, up against something like Larry Holmes. I don't care who they are. You can pick anybody you want to. If you matching somebody up against him, what do you tell him to do? Because he ain't scared to fight you in the pocket. What do you tell him? His hands is low, so he already protecting the body. He's not protecting up top, but you can't hit him up top. Well, look. You cannot hit him up top. Everybody aiming up top, but he's so quick. Bam. Get your ass out of here with that. He like, get out of here with that. He said, you feel me? He said, if you don't, I'll make... But I just got to show this one again, this one more time before we finish this part up and go back in there. Yeah. And then we got somebody came down off the wall, y'all. Gabe Itchton came down. He said, yo, he said, what's up, man? He said, I love the videos. Yeah. Ain't nothing. Salute out to you for coming down. Finally dropping down. We like when people drop down off the wall. Come join us in Eagles Web. You can subscribe if you like us. You know what I mean? This is more or less like a no nonsense chat. Sometimes I'll do a little bit about some of the champs, and sometimes I'll do I cover boxing from different aspects. So we cover sometimes we cover them when they sitting here talking a lot. And sometimes we cover them when they're not talking. But mostly we try to cover, different skill sets. How to go in there, what the fighter should do. And we talk about what corners talk about. We talk about it all up here in boxing. But we just try to keep it real. Eagles Wear Boxing when you want the real, not some deal. And that's how we do it up in here. But I just love to see that clip right there. That clip is something else, man. That clip is just like, he's like, 1, 2. Oh, you want one more? Okay, sit your ass down. Now that's how, that's a jab. See, now that's a jab to make you sit your ass down. Because he threw the jab. He said, you take that one, you take that one. Okay, well, sit your ass down with this one. God dang. And ain't nobody doing that with jabs, man. I don't care. There's no heavyweights out there right now that just setting people down. Now, the Charlos is at Mall, right? Jamal Charlo, I think he done that a couple of times. Putting people down with jabs. But God dang, that little wham, sit your ass down. But that's classic right there. When you throw 3 jabs at somebody, you say, look, take this one. Okay, you took 2, take 3 and sit down. God dang, man. Yeah. Yep. That's right. The comfortability is. Yep. Okay. Holmes, yeah, yeah. Who did that? Holmes, he said, Holmes was a beast for sure. Yeah. And then Ray, we got another one up in here. We got Ray Peace. Pisty? Ray Peace up in here. He said, I'm a sub, bro. He said, I love the analysis up in here. Yeah, he wrote it a couple times. Yeah. No, you don't have to spam me, though, bro. He's spamming me. And then Don Dada said, yeah, Gabe and Ray, salute, fam. Yeah, salute them up, man. They knew. They see, a lot of times people go through and they see these small channels and they don't know. They say, hey, wait a minute now. Because I've actually had people come in and they was shaking their head. They're like, wow, man. He said, you don't have that many subs. He said, but God dang, he said, your channel. He said, your content. He said, what you talk about. They said, you know what the hell you talking about up in there? I said, yeah, I just started off. You know, I've been doing this for years, but I just started this channel off and stuff, you know. And plus I got detractors and stuff and haters and stuff. So, you know, I got people hating. But wait till I get when I get my flow going with my intro. I'm gonna try to smash all of them for what they done, because you didn't have to do the Eagles Web like that, because Eagles Web is not against people like that. Eagles Web try to just break it down and bring different aspects of this game so we can, you know, so we can respect the game differently, because a lot of the younger folks don't understand and they don't know, and they're looking at these modern boxers and they think, these the older fighters could never hung with these. And then I show you something like what I just showed you with the Holmes. When you see that, like when you see something like this, you're like, God dang, that's like, see, 1, 2, and he's stepping. So it's like he using that as an art for him. I'm watching you the whole time. I'm comfortable. I'm watching your body language, your head shaking, your head shaking, your head shaking. Now sit your ass down. Now bam, take that one. See? And it's just like an art. The way he's setting it up is like wham, wham, and then sit your ass down. Because it's not like he's panicking or nothing. He's just like, he's following them around with the jab as I got you backing up. See, he's turning them, and then sit down. If you guys notice, he's turned one way. He does a 90-degree turn. He does a whole 90-degree turn. Holmes makes him do a whole 90-degree turn. And then he drops it. He's trying to paw out. His defense turns into just pawing. Watch before he takes that last punch. He just starts pawing his hands out. No high guard. He's kind of rocked, and so he's just pawing his hands out. And then that last one, that's what takes him out. 1, sit your ass down. 1, 2. Oh, you want one more? And then sit down. Then So once he starts pawing out, there's no defense. Once you lose your skill set, if an experienced fighter sees that your skill set is you're losing your skill set, all your attributes that you had as a good fighter, once he sees that leaving, then he's real comfortable. He does what he wants. And Holmes was like the master at exposing you. Once you was exposed, then you was all his. It's like, you're exposed, now sit down. And so that's what happens on that. Even when he fought, like I said, he fought younger fighters, and this one is just amazing. This is just crazy, how this combination right here, this right hand and then this left, the damage that it did. Because he actually he hits him with the right, and it's so much power it makes his knees like go all the way down, and then on his recoil he gets caught with a left hook. On his recoil, right before he recoiled, and that made him flip. It made him do so many different things. He did the squats, then he did kind of a run back, and then he did kind of a flop over. And matter of fact, if you look at him, he actually flopped over to his stomach. And usually when people get knocked out, they get knocked out on their stomach or their back. But he actually got knocked out on his back and his stomach. So he actually lands on his back and flips over. That's a lot of recoil. Yep. And who did that? And then it's saluting out. And then who did that? He said, I don't be tripping, but this is whoa, not who like Wody. He said, I'm from he's from the new he said, I'm from New Orleans, fam. All right, baby. Whoa. That was like Wody. All right. Yep. Yeah, he said meatballs are in chi. He said, yo, bro, your videos are dope as freak. Keep it up, yep. And then Ray Priesty. in the game is. No, I don't claim nobody, man. I just claim me, and I claim all the people that come in here is real, and I claim all my web watchers. I don't claim nobody, man. I'm not part of nothing. I'm not part of. I mean, I was trying to roll with people, but then there's a lot of stuff that came up, so I don't roll. I just roll. Eagles Web roll by itself. If people want me to be around and be down, then they'll let me know. You know what I mean? I don't play that. The iffy stuff, and I don't play stuff where people. I'm a grown man. I don't play stuff where people saying or going by rumors and stuff. Oh, that they heard this and they heard that and stuff like that. I don't play the he says, she says shit. That's not one of the games I play. I don't play no games. I'm a grown man. I don't need to play all these games and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's one thing about me. If you start playing games and stuff like that, and you start doing too much dirt, then hey, I gotta release you. And matter of fact, I haven't even unmodded some people that done dirt to me. They still mod. I just don't have time. I haven't even, you know what I'm saying? I haven't blocked them or nothing. But people do what they gonna do, man. Yep. And meatballs and cheek. I'm finna. He said I'm finna guns for real, bro. He got his hands up. Larry catching them off his rhythm. Yeah. The whole that's what the whole rhythm. He took all the rhythm from. Yep. He said, bro. He said these details in the videos. He said you so underrated, bro. Oh, it's all right, man. I'm not worried about it, man. And then Ray pitched you back in there. He said no cap. No, man. I don't worry about. I get enough. I get the people that come see me and mess with me. They praise me, and I praise them back, man. We have it going both ways. So when they come in, they happy with the host. I'm happy with them, and we just try to, every once in a while I do one of these. I do one of the champs, and I just show people to say that the fighters today aren't throwing this kind of speed and accuracy and stuff like that. They're not sitting down on their punches. They're not letting their hands go. We getting 1 or 2 punches. And matter of fact, if you look at this clip with Larry Holmes against Mike Weaver, if you look at all the punches and different kinds of punches, he's throwing hooks, uppercuts, and everything. He's going top to bottom on him. And then a monster uppercut, a monster right uppercut at the end. Once he has him bent over, he's following everything he does. Are you folding up like that? And if you bend over, you're going to catch one of those. He's using him as if it's a trainer working on mitts. He's doing everything that you do on the mitts. He's hitting them just like he's hitting mitts, and his head is the mitt at the end. And he throws that monster uppercut. And these fighters don't throw punches like this. I'm sorry. They just do not throw punches like this right now. That's right, Sir Flame. He said, jab that like button on y'all neck. Don't get neck up in Eagles. Well, that's right, man. We go for necks, man. I put necks down. I chop necks. Who did that? He was throwing more. He's throwing more, though. He said the 2 dropped. Dropped him though. Yeah. That jab, man. That's a masterpiece right there. Those jabs, those 3 jabs in a row. Yeah, that's right, Sir Flame. Sit your ass down. That's what he put the sit. Hey, that's what you call it. Hey, 3 jabs, 2 jabs, and a power jab to put you down. That's called the sit. That's called the Larry Holmes sit your ass down. Larry Holmes sit your ass down jab. That might be on the quiz, man. So we do a quiz. It might be on there, man. We do trivia, and Gil ain't in here, so y'all gonna have it up. If I say what is the Larry Holmes sit your ass down, what is that? Y'all will be able to say 2 jabs and then a 3 and then a 3-piece jab set. See, y'all be able to call it out, man. So I'm giving y'all a game up on here, up in the Eagles way of boxing. And what's understood ain't got to be explained. I rock with the LDBC, but I roll solo myself, yeah. Well, y'all can rock with who you want to. I'm not saying that I don't go in there. I mess with a lot of chats, man, because there's people that I still mess with. I'm just saying that I didn't bring up anything specific, but it's just things that's going on that I'm not really, accepted. So I don't really call them out like I used to. I don't really call them out. I don't have nothing against nobody still, though. Only thing I have against is just not talking to me. You know what I mean? If you're a man, if you can't talk to me as a man, like even in this chat, that y'all can come in here and talk to me, and y'all know my email. If you can come talk to me, then we can get along. We can do anything together if you can come talk to me. But if you do some old bitch shit behind my back, then I don't know what's going on, because I don't follow you like that to where I'm gonna be trying to see what kind of dirt you putting out there on me. Because I don't need to put dirt out on you. For what? I don't need to conspire or whatever else is being put out there. Oh, plotting or what the hell? What's the plot about? Yeah, I'm not plotting. Only thing I say is you keep your damn hand out of my pocket. Keep your knife out of my back and keep my name out of your mouth. That's it. That's all I request. For those who don't know me, you guys put my name in your mouth sometime. Yeah, but sometimes people act like that, man. Sometimes people just, and especially when you tell somebody you're a grown ass man and then you acting like a grown ass hoe, then I don't know what to think about you. Finish my page with these two class clowns over here calling people out, and they need to get a fight. Yeah, I done stayed later than I wanted to, man. I got to go, y'all. God dang, the time done burnt up on us again, man. Plus, I got to get out of town early today. Else I would just go ahead and stay here. I don't care. I'll run it as long as I want to. But yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about who did that. He said I was talking about the last video. He said this one he just unload. Yeah, he just unload. But them little short punches, yeah, they short. That's how you got to do it, man. Short and compact like that. Yeah. Right now you trolling and stuff, man. I'm gonna get rid of your ass, man. I'm gonna invite you back, man. But don't come in here saying no, AJ is the GOAT, man. AJ ain't no damn GOAT. AJ cannot. He would not last with none of them heavyweights from the 70s. He would not last with them. Matter of fact, you got some fighters right now. You got some retired fighters right now that can come back and beat him. Believe that. And in my honest opinion, I think that Lewis can come back and beat him. To be honest, if Lewis was to get in shape and have a couple of tune-up fights, he can come back and beat him. But anyway, y'all, I got to get up out of here, man, because I got to run. I didn't even get to eat. I'm gonna try to warm up something. Yeah, I got to warm up something, man. Y'all don't just let him say what he got to say, but I'm not allowed. Yeah, but you can't come in here with that no more, man. Don't come in here with that, man. Because that means you don't have no boxing knowledge. If you're going to come in, if you call somebody else a GOAT, if you could call Ortiz a GOAT or something like that, I wouldn't argue that much about it, because he's fighting the heaviest punchers, and everybody's scared of him. Ain't nobody scared of AJ, man. You got people in lightweight. You got people light heavyweights that want to fight him. You know what I mean? And then Ray Peacemaker, what are you on about? I'm on about shutting your ass down. You come in here running your mouth, man. I don't know what you're talking about. He said, what you on about? Man, I'm about to get off right now is what I was saying. And who did that? Said, that's the Chicken Family. Then Sir Flame. He said, Gil be rewatching and taking notes. Okay. Well, that's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to rewatch. And ain't nobody's fitness no superior, man. You talking about boxers back in the day that used to swim and do all kinds of stuff, man. Be underwater in the cold water, all kind of stuff, chopping down trees and all kinds of other stuff, man. I don't care nothing about somebody that because you're on PEDs and stuff, you're on some kind of you know, some BCAAs and protein and all that. That's nothing, man. Huh? Do it naturally. You're not no superior when you huffing and puffing after 2 or 3 rounds. If AJ was superior, why he quit the first fight? See, I wanted to get up out of here, but why did AJ quit the first fight if he's so superior? Huh? You want me to show it? Huh? Is that what you need? Huh? And this is for the Ray whatever. I'm going to put this right here. Well, I'm wrong. Look at this right here. AJ, he's the GOAT. When have you seen a GOAT, a greatest of all times? That's what you mean by GOAT. When have you seen a greatest of all times? Even the one that is namesake after Muhammad Ali. When have you seen him on his knees like that, looking up at the ref like, I don't want to fight no more? Get your ass out of here. Get your dumb ass out of my chat. You too stupid to be in my chat. You talking about old. It's not age, it's skills and everything else. Has nothing to do with age. They still talk about Michael Jordan, how good he was. It's for the particular sport that you play. Yeah, that's what we talking about. Why he quit? Get your little dumb ass out of here. I thought you was respectable, but I see your picture. You got a little kid's face up there. Oh, you talking about old people and all old this and that. Well, let him fight old Ortiz. Dumbass. Let him fight old Ortiz. Yeah. I'll make myself late for work. Main event Mark finally fell up in the house. He said, salute to Santea. That's my real name. Everybody know my name. Everybody met me. When they met me, they met me by my name. And those are real people. The real people know my name. And not to say that y'all ain't real, but the real people know my name. He said, oh, Ray Wilder. The man, bro. That's right. But I got rid of him, though, man. I had to get him up out of here, man. But I got to go to work, y'all. He said, Ray, the GOAT is all. Is Ollie. He said he fought everybody. AJ ain't fighting the best. He cherry picking and got knocked out. Yeah. I got rid of him, though, man. But Sloop, man, thanks for coming by. Mark, go and check out the replay. I should have the replay if nothing don't happen. But anyway, man, I got to get out of here, y'all. I've been trying to go for a minute. But that kind of stuff happens when you try to go, man. So my shout out to all the people I see up in here. This real. My shout out to all my people that I see. You understand what I'm saying? That y'all real. That's how we do it, man. So my shout out to all the people I see. This real. The real people I see. And my shout out to all y'all that I mess with and all y'all that mess with me. And I'm going to catch y'all on another one, man. Nothing but blessings, man. Nothing but blessings, y'all. That's right.